Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City,
Brandon McManus.
Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That's good.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mahomes now on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The fake extra point.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. And they'll begin by running the option. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
A loss of 7 yards. Another 3 and out.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Receiving team.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. And I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. Broncos nothing.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's got it up and through. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. This is the tight end fan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's the 3rd-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's second down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That second down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Trying to trip.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Gets this one to Hill. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. We have hit halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Broncos, nothing.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Kaepernick to throw on second down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
This is Gordon. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West. And now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And all the way to the opposite 48. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes to throw once more. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. incomplete as well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
17 yards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Onside. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down now, it's Williams, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ricky Seals Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Defense. We can't have that.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points, because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points, because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach, as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one. between the Kansas City Chiefs and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Miami Dolphins. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the debate will certainly heat up. But he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure, though, even though he's right now the #1 guy.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Good footwork at the 30. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill,
Touchdown.
77 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball on the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And they run the option here on first and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is Breida on the draw. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They run forward with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They run with Breida. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize it at that moment, getting 3 points was fine.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In this situation, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
6 yards on
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. On the toss, here's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Mahomes.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Damian Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own.
The Kansas City defense, they make their way onto the field now.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum, and right now, he's hugging them.
Incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
6.
Looking to pass to him. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 to throw again. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They fake the give, now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 14-yard line. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 9. 2:08 on the clock. Now Tua. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
fumble on the play.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw, Mahomes, and it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Good. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that bandler's attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 40, the 30, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.